WWF Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole, here with Autolycus, the King of Thieves, and with Wade Barrett. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to see the match that we saw yesterday. Between Killer and Omos, Michael Cole said, because I think these two can't stand each other. You got that right, Autolycus says. You got that right, Autolycus said. We know that Killer and Omos can't stand each other. And Montel Retadius Porter going and telling Killer that he was a steadholder, for Omos didn't truly help anything either, Autolycus says. No, it truly did not, Wade Barrett said. And Montel Retadius Porter, hoping to have not what happened between Yokozuna and Big Van Vader, or between Brock Lesnar and CM Punk happened, but sadly it happened. But then again, I don't really, at the end of the day, I do blame it on Killer. Killer should have taken the forgiveness yesterday on Impact, on Access TV, or Smashing Inside Farseer, but here we are today, Wade Barrett says. Alright. You want to go see Scott now? Sorry about this. Alright, you too. Alright. So here we go. We're going to do it now. Well, here comes Montel Retadius Porter bringing Omos, Evelyn here. I have with me Omos the Big, Omos the Evelyn. And for some of you folks that don't know what Evelyn is an English word. Since giant and titan are Greek or Hellenish borrowed words, the English word for those two borrowed words is Evelyn. And Omos is going to put an end to another Evelyn out there. And that will be Killer or Slayer. You didn't live up to your name. You didn't kill anyone. You didn't slay anyone. I seek to give you forgiveness, to make a teamwork between you and Omos, and you didn't want to do that. You didn't want to go for that. So you got no one to guilt but yourself for it. That's right, Killer. That's right, Slayer. You think you kill anyone, you think you slay anyone. First off, I didn't kill anyone or slay anyone. Let's be earnest. Slaying is a sinful and unlawful deed. 2, you told me I was a steadholder. So why would I team up with someone who you seem to truly believe is more greater than me? And I guilt you, Montel Retadius Porter. I'll tell you why. Because you're the one that said it. You're the one that opened your mouth and said I was a steadholder. Well, I beat you the 2 times we fought so far, Omos says. So what makes you think that this is going to be any unlike? The meaning of the English word madness means doing the same thing over and over again and thinking you're going to get an unlike ending. Yeah, you think you're an Ethel. Well, I'm an Ethel too, It ain't no big deal. Because at the end of the day, I am gonna beat you. And that's the end of it. Well, here comes the fight lord in the ring now. And now Montel Rictadius Porter now getting out of the ring. And if Omos doesn't beat Killer here today, then tomorrow on Rampage or Ramfru, we're going to have to hear him bish and rant about it, Michael Cole says. You got that right, Autolycus says. If Killer beats Omos, you're going to then Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone get to hear him bitch and rant tomorrow. Autolycus said, oh! Wade Barrett says Montel Rictadius Porter is not going to be bitching or ranting at all. Because Omos will beat Killer. So there will be nothing to be bitching and ranting about, Wade Barrett says. And right now, Killer starting to live up to his name. He's a Ethel in his own right too, Michael Cole said. And very few folks in this world who do grow to be big enough to be Ethels. Most of them happen to have some kind of health illness, who forgives them, that makes them grow as big as they grow. And sometimes God just makes folks grow big because He wants to make them grow big. Anyway, I don't really think this will stop any of them. Omos got Killer. Killer got him, and down he went. Omos is going to take his first loss at the hand of Killer here today on Friday Night Smackdown, Michael Cole said. Well, this is great, Autolycus said. One Ethel, Killer being another Ethel, Omos. This is not great. This is not great at all. This is great. This is wonderful, Autolycus says. This is not great. This is not wonderful at all. You need to do something, Montel Rictadius Porter. Wade Barrett says 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. Killer. Killer beat Omos. Can you believe that? Killer beat Omos here today on Friday Night Smackdown, Michael Cole says. The first time that Omos has taken a loss to Killer ever since Omos came to the TWF earlier last month, Michael Cole says. I can't believe that too, Autolycus says, but it did happen. We did see Omos take his first loss at the hand of Killer here today, on Friday Night Smackdown. And we know that Gene Okerlund now is going to be talking with Killer here in the ring. Well, I could tell you one thing about this one. Wade Barrett said, I don't think it's cool that Killer beat Omos. I don't know how it happened, Wade Barrett says, but I could tell you now we're going to have to listen to Montel Rictadius Porter bitch and rant tomorrow. How is that fair? Wade Barrett says. How did Killer beat Omos? I don't know. Autolycus says. It happened. I don't know how it happened, but it did happen. That's right, Michael Cole said. It did happen. A wonder happened. Anyway, that away Gene Okerlund. Thank you, Michael Cole. I'm going to be talking with Killer, who beat Omos here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, Killer. We just saw you beat Omos, the Ethel, here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Well, Gene Okerlund, I can't believe it. I was in the TWF back in the day. From between 93 while to now between 97 while or so. And back in the day, I thought I was a big man. Then I was gone. When I came back, I had my runs in with Braun Strowman. And then everything was great. I started beating everyone. Montel Rictadius Porter said I was the greatest Ethel there ever was. Then he tells me I'm a stead holder for this other Ethel by the name of Omos the Big. I'll tell you what, Omos. You might have been. I don't know how many Ethels we'd seen come in the world of wrestling. The Ethel Gonzalez, Andre the Ethel, the Ethel Silva, Kurgan, Kang, The Undertaker, Diesel, you know, Braun Strowman. I guess you put Brock Lesnar on that list if you want to as well. He's kind of big. And I'm telling you right now, Omos, you probably were nothing outstanding. Oh yeah, you may have won a winning here and there. You got 2 wins over me, but today I got a win over you. So I guess that makes me the greatest of all Ethels, right? You know? So, if you think that you're so great, and you think that you can't be beat, well, you just got beaten by me. So how do you like it, Montel Vertadius Porter, the stead holder? Just beat the one he was holding the stead for. You gonna bitch and rant about that tomorrow on Rampage or Ramthru? I guess so. Well, we do know one thing, Killer. Do you think this whole thing between you and Omos is behind you, or do you still think the bind's going on? I don't know if it's behind me or not. I don't know if the bind or hang up or whatever it was, I don't know if it's behind us. All I know is we have a tale. We have a saga. And I hope to have written the last. Hope to be done. Hope this saga until it's come to an end. Alright, that's my talk with Killer. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Killer here today on Friday Night Smackdown. You know. And before we go, we do know that it seems that they're back in the ring now. Somehow, some way, I don't know how Killer beat me. How Killer beat Omos. But I think that I think something needs to be done. At least that's what I believe. Astronomer, you owing us now. I think at the end of the day, something needs to be done. Shit! Fuck, wakefulness. Anyway, I think that something needs to be done. Yeah. Like what? Are you unhappy with losing to Killer? Don't gild it on me, and don't start thinking that you're owed stuff around here. You know, your man losing to Killer, well, you just know how to deal with it. You know what? You can just get out of the ring, Montel Vertadius Porter. Get out of the ring, Omos. You lost your match, you lost your fight, that's the end of it. Unless you really want to start something, Astronomer said, you don't want to start something, you don't want to end. You don't want to deal with me, or Ecliptor, or Gajora, or Andros. You don't want to deal with anyone. So if I was you, I would just get out of the ring and be done with it. Yeah, Ecliptor says. This isn't a time to listen to some Ethel bitch and rant. Listen to you both bitch and rant about how you lost to Killer. You beat Killer 2 times, he beat you once. It is what it is. Get over it. Deal with it. That's life. Life is unfair. Ecliptor says, unless you want to do something. Astronomer, you need to make another match between Killer and Omos. And you need to do it now. Get out of my rear right now, Omos the Big. You might be a Ethel, but don't forget I'm the matchmaker and head overseer of the TWF. Do something to me and your days in the TWF will be gone, will be over. Fretting my Queenling, you fretting my Alduin, and you're gonna be dealing with me. Oh yeah, and dealing with me, Algar says. Yeah, I'm no one to fuck with, Algar says. Get it? Now get out of the ring. Well, looks like Astronema and Ecliptor laid down the law or the oversight on Montel Rotadius Porter and Homos. Yeah, another thing. You think you're so cool because you can make wakefulness knock me down? Hey, Elgar. I think Astronema and Ecliptor are gone. I don't think they care if someone's a you on Montel Rotadius Porter. Shut the fuck up, Elgar. You ain't gonna do shit! That's right, Montel Rotadius Porter said. You ain't gonna do shit. So shut the fuck up. Well, it looks like it is all the time we got here for TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole for Autolycus and Way Barrett. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Rampage or Ramfru.